11 Rules of Life by Chetan Bhagat. Nobody hands you a manual for life. You are born into a world that expects you to perform before you understand the rules. Study hard, get good grades, find a job, make money, get married, be successful, be happy, smile for social media, compete, achieve, impress. And somewhere along the way, you begin to feel overwhelmed. You compare yourself constantly. You chase approval. You fear failure. You silence your real opinions because they may not be popular. You try to win in a system that feels exhausting and unclear. But what if life isn't as complicated as we've made it? What if beneath all the noise, there are simple principles, grounded, practical, almost obvious truths that, if followed consistently, create clarity, strength, and direction? The idea behind these 11 rules is not to overwhelm you with philosophy. It is to simplify your life, to bring you back to fundamentals, to remind you that success is not just about intelligence or luck, but about character, discipline, courage, and common sense applied daily. This is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming stronger, wiser, and more self-aware. Over the next few minutes, you will explore 11 powerful principles that challenge entitlement, sharpen responsibility, and strengthen resilience. And if you truly absorb them, you will not just think differently, you will live differently. Life is hard. Accept it early. The first rule is blunt. Life is not easy. Many frustrations come from unrealistic expectations. We believe life should be fair, that effort always equals reward, that good intentions guarantee good outcomes. When reality contradicts this belief, we feel betrayed. But maturity begins when you accept that struggle is normal, competition is real, setbacks are inevitable. Acceptance does not mean pessimism, it means preparation. When you expect difficulty, you build resilience instead of resentment. The sooner you internalize this truth, the faster you stop complaining and start adapting. Don't be entitled. Modern culture subtly promotes entitlement. We expect recognition without effort, success without sacrifice, respect without contribution. Entitlement weakens you because it places responsibility outside yourself. You wait for someone else to fix your situation. True growth begins when you replace entitlement with ownership. Ask yourself, what can I control? What can I improve? What skills can I build? The world rewards value, not intention, not potential, not excuses. When you focus on becoming valuable, opportunities follow naturally. Education is more than degrees. Academic success matters, but it is not the full picture. Real education includes emotional intelligence, communication skills, financial literacy, discipline, and curiosity. Many people stop learning after formal schooling ends. That is a mistake. In a rapidly changing world, continuous learning is survival. Read widely, ask questions, develop skills beyond your job description. Education is not about passing exams, it is about expanding your capacity to think and adapt. Respect your parents, but think for yourself. Family shapes you deeply. Gratitude toward your parents is essential. They made sacrifices you may never fully understand. At the same time, adulthood requires independent thinking. Blind obedience creates dependence. Total rebellion creates conflict. The balance lies in respect combined with self-definition. Honor your roots, but choose your path consciously. This principle teaches emotional maturity, the ability to appreciate where you came from without being trapped by it. Focus on your health. Ambition often pushes people to neglect their bodies, late nights, stress, poor eating habits, but health is the foundation upon which everything else stands. Without physical and mental stability, success becomes hollow. Discipline in sleep, nutrition, exercise, and stress management is not optional. It is non-negotiable. A strong body supports a strong mind. Don't waste time on unnecessary drama. One of the most practical rules is to avoid pointless conflicts. Arguments on social media, gossip, ego battles, office politics, these drain energy without adding value. Not every opinion requires a response. Not every insult deserves retaliation. Emotional control is power. When you conserve your energy from meaningful pursuits, your progress accelerates. Build financial responsibility early. Money is not everything, but financial irresponsibility creates constant stress. Spend within your means, save consistently, avoid unnecessary debt. Wealth is built slowly through discipline, not shortcuts. Financial independence provides freedom, the freedom to choose work, relationships, and opportunities without desperation. Learning to manage money early prevents regret later. Choose friends carefully. Your environment shapes your mindset. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth, not complacency. Friends who challenge you, not distract you. Toxic relationships quietly erode confidence and ambition. Positive relationships multiply your strengths. The people around you influence your standards, your habits, and your vision of what is possible. Control your mind. Life will test you. Failures will occur. Criticism will sting. The only sustainable advantage you have is mental control. You cannot always control circumstances, but you can control interpretation. When you treat setbacks as lessons instead of personal attacks, you grow stronger. Mental discipline, managing emotions, reframing thoughts, practicing gratitude is a daily exercise. Mental strength determines quality of life. Work hard, but work smart. Effort matters. Laziness rarely leads to success, but blind effort without direction leads to burnout. Strategic thinking amplifies effort. Focus on skills that compound. Prioritize tasks that produce meaningful results. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily progress sustained over years create extraordinary outcomes. Define success on your own terms. Perhaps the most liberating rule is this: success is personal. Society pushes visible markers, salary, job titles, luxury, status, but fulfillment may come from creativity, service, family, entrepreneurship, or quiet contribution. If you chase someone else's definition, you will always feel slightly unsatisfied. Clarity about your own values protects you from comparison. When your goals align with your identity, life feels purposeful instead of pressured. Applying these rules begins with brutal honesty. Examine where entitlement has crept into your thinking. Replace it with responsibility. Audit your daily habits. Are you investing in health, learning, and financial stability, or are you distracted by short-term pleasure? Evaluate your circle. Do your closest relationships elevate you? Practice emotional discipline in small moments. The next time someone provokes you online or at work, choose calm over reaction. Define what success truly means to you. Write it down. Revisit it monthly. These principles are simple, but simplicity is deceptive. The real transformation comes from consistency. If you apply even half of these rules daily, your mindset shifts from reactive to proactive. You stop waiting for life to improve, you begin building it deliberately. 10 actionable takeaways. 1. Write down 3 areas where you've been blaming others and identify one action you can take in each. 2. Commit to learning one new skill outside your job every quarter. 3. Create a simple monthly budget and track every expense for 30 days. 4. Exercise at least 3 times a week to build long-term health discipline. 5. Reduce one source of unnecessary drama from your life immediately. 6. Schedule a weekly reflection to assess emotional reactions and mindset. 7. Evaluate your 5 closest relationships and strengthen one positive connection. 8. Define your personal definition of success in one paragraph. 9. Replace 30 minutes of daily social media with reading or skill building. 10. Set one long-term goal and break it into small daily actions. Life does not reward comfort, it rewards responsibility. The world is not obligated to be fair, easy, or predictable, but it does respond to discipline, clarity, resilience, and courage. These 11 rules are not complicated, they are timeless, and their power lies not in understanding them, but in living them. You have control over your habits, your mindset, your effort, your standards. The question is not whether life will challenge you. It will. The real question is this: will you rise to meet it with strength or retreat into excuses? Your future is not built in grand moments of inspiration. It is built in quiet, daily decisions. Choose wisely, because the life you want is waiting on the other side of responsibility.